Beloved in Christ, the past few months have brought challenges that none of us would have expected. Whether it is the anxiety of the unknown, the isolation from our loved ones, financial strain, or agonizing losses, we have all had to cope in our own ways. In ordinary times, one might seek solace in this joyful community of faith. We look for support from our fellow parishioners, staff, and clergy with a hug, share in the breaking of bread, and feel more whole again. But our burdens have been made heavier by the absence of the physical proximity of our faith community. 2 weeks ago, we asked you to take a survey to help us determine our next steps, to help us find the places where we could focus more attention and take the temperature of the parish with regards to reopening. We received far more survey responses than we expected at all in just the first day. We heard loud and clear that our parish is not ready to reopen. In fact, 83% of the respondents as of today do not want to open. One individual wrote, "I think Trinity is doing well considering the pandemic. We miss the personal contact, but it would be a mistake to reopen at this time. Thanks for the leadership of Trinity staff and members," and these sentiments were echoed time and time again. Still, there are some who do want to open. People longing for face-to-face community, for the peace of the nave and the sound of the organ. We know it will be a disappointment for those individuals that we will not be reopening at this time. The science, the overwhelming opinion of the parish, and prayerful consideration of the clergy, staff, wardens, and vestry lead us to make the decision that now is not the time. We must consider the safety of all Trinitarians, which includes clergy and staff who would be required to be present if our doors were open regardless of health issues and age. We cannot in good conscience put anyone at risk. My call is to lead my flock and to guide them safely through this treacherous terrain. I cannot and won't rush this. Too many lives have been lost already. For those aching for a return to in-person church, we encourage you to sign up for midweek meditation when you can have the nave to yourself for 30 minutes every Wednesday. While it may not be the real or ideal deal, there is a thin place that brings much comfort to those who take part. We will be back. Eventually, we will have church in these walls again. We will worship together, pass the peace, and break bread. We will marvel at our singular, awe-inspiring architecture and stained glass. We will lose ourselves in the soaring music. We will pray for all of God's humanity to be healed and knit together in love. For now, we will share God's love by protecting the lives of those who make up this community until it is safe to meet in person again. God bless.